Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. The bottom line, how do they get a win?
First down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake, and that throw with Penix. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. This pass complete to Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Derek Hall in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll throw with Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Michael Penix, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
The rushing numbers for Blue a week ago. Very, very strong. Well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On first down, it's Blue. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. As complete to Palmer. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Phillips. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. These two teams all tied after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Penix. Throw right side, put in by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. Powers through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw, Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
6 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
3rd down and 11.
To the air, Penix. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cowboys offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. The drive starts with a run by Blue. Shifts by him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Phillips. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Phillips. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
A gain of 5.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Arian Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Falcons 10.
5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Falcons now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Derek Hall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And looking to throw, Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. Look at the big man rumble. Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Cowboys 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they get all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's good.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Phillips. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They go with blue between the tackles. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboys offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And with only 2 weeks left until the playoffs begin, you can see there he leads the league in touchdown receptions as the regular season nears its conclusion. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Looking to throw. Phillips. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with blue. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Watson. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Phillips. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Phillips now throwing on 4th down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 13. And complete to Drake London. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the draw here with Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
And London, the motion man right. A play fake. Now Penix. Now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme. And
man, it's caught inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now. Here on EA Sports, it's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. On 4th down, Phillips. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Cowboys.
On the give, this is Blue. And he's got room. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Penix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Got a man, it's London. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throws right back to London, complete again. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a carry for Blue.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They go again with Blue. They find some open field here. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 14.
They run with Blue. Gets through and now an opening. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The kick is good.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Penix. Into the hands of London. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. Here is 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Throwing again, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
18 more yards.
To the air, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 10. A little under 30 seconds remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 1. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Phillips from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance.